Hey, what's up guys, Nick Motion here. Today I want to show you how to create a complex looking material in Redshift using Blender material Blender and utilities shader in Redshift itself. So find yourself a little quiet pretty statue like this here. It has more details. I found it on a website with scans. I found it on a 3D scan website. So first of all, what we're gonna do, we're gonna create a simple dome light. This is not about whole tutorial, not about lighting. So simple HDRI map will work fine. Let's find something default, studio-like, like this one, the most default of default HDRI maps in the world. So just like this. Okay, and let's run an interactive preview to see what we're gonna have. Well, okay, let's switch off the background of the HDRI. I don't need it. I want to hide it. Let's pick an angle. I think this is gonna work fine. Okay, create material. Simple Redshift material, apply it to the statue, to our 3D scan. Okay, that's it. It was Nick Motion. Goodbye. Okay, obviously it's not all. We are here to create a fucking awesome looking fucking render. So first of all, as you see, my 3D scan has doesn't have the font tag, so it's not smoothing some little details. You can, if you want, you can actually reduce the polygon count, but I just leave it like this for the speed. So first of all, what we're gonna make, we will pick our camera angle and lock the camera so we can fly around the scene and don't think it at all. Open up the shader graph, take a material. I'm gonna create a Cooper like oxide Cooper. Oh, let's first of all, let's grab some reference. I guess it's gonna be helpful. Let's go to Pinterest and find something with Cooper texture, Cooper statue. Okay, this one looks great. This one looks great. Okay. So in this photo we can get closer to see what the details it has. To use this as a reference, actually you can pick another. You can pick any of the statue. I don't look like this. It looks like stone. Looking for a metal statue. So here we can see that like some of the glossy parts, some of the parts that covered in rust. So you can like see this, watch it through, like look at this and understand the principles, maybe. So what you can see here. Obviously, first at the first glance, you think of the pure metal shader and you can see how it looks like maybe on the cheeks on the nose. Like this is not really glossy, but not covered in rust, so it's like the first of our layer number 1. Oh, here, fuck, number one. The second layer that we can got here is the rust layer. It's obviously covering the whole body of the statue, and yes, and the third level, like, is in the convex areas or the concave areas of the where you can see this geometry overlap each other. So there's like things like dirt, like dust, and any other thing that works with light, not like the metal, so it can be diffused nature. So here we have like we have plan of to make a 3-layer material. Okay, so let's try to make it. For the first layer, I'll pick one of the presets. It's Cooper preset. It creates this kind of imagery. It's glossy, bright, and obviously too CG looking. So you initially any persons will see this photo or image, she can 100% be sure that it's made on a computer. So we don't need that, perhaps. And we will add some of the texture. We will feed the texture map into this. Couple of grunge maps. Let's look at this one and this. I think actually this is looking good. We will try to work it out, work with it. Okay, no. So first things first, we'll feed all of these beautiful texture maps to the channel of our Cooper material to make it looks a little bit more photoreal. So I use the B key as a shortcut to connect to output. I strongly advise you to do that. It's speed up the process of creating any textures of everything in X10 rate. And stop. But how actually you create a shortcut in a Cinema 4D? So for these guys, you need to go to Window, Customization, Customize Commands. In a name filter, type connect, and found the Redshift icon. Connect now to output. Select it. In the shortcut field, type B and set assign. Done. That's work now. Let's try if it works really. Material, break the connection and type set smash B. Boom, it works. So as you see, our 3D scan does not have the UV map, and we don't want to actually UV unwrap this kind of things that filled with polygons too much. So in Redshift we have great node that's called Triplanar, and it's projected our texture in a cube way. I guess I can call it this cube projection, but it also provides us with blending capabilities, so we can blend our texture from different sides, so we don't see any of these So you see this, you're watching this and looks, and you think like it's UV mapped, and actually it works just good. We can feed that dirt. So when you once set up a triplanar for this object, you just call control drag and copy that and connect to all of this. Any other texture map. So wait until it processes the texture. Okay, and let's connect our roughness map to the roughness channel of the reflection roughness. Yep, okay. And don't forget to check the enable gamma overrides for all of the textures except texture you used for color. Okay, so any texture that you use, like information for like map information for roughness, displacement, normals, and any others except for color. So just click the enable button and you will see like it changes actually a lot. It converts gamma. Redshift alternative converts gamma to make it look more realistic, so to say. Okay, let's copy that and connect our glossiness texture. It's all the way they process the textures. Okay, now select and connect to the reflection weight. Okay, so we immediately start to see the difference. Now we added a bump map. This in your Redshift you have the normal map node, but it's, as you see, it's legacy, so it's called that map, but you can actually feed the normal maps over here, and I don't know why, but it's actually a lot more useful and comfortable to work like that. Yeah, we forgot the triplanar thing to copy here. Okay, triplanar works great. One of my favorite fucking nodes. If you're afraid of UV unwrapping, you can use this a lot, and you can find it useful. Okay, you notice that I didn't connect the dirt map because I wanted to use this in other way. And let's see what's the diffuse map have for us, and maybe we will connect it to something. We'll use this mask for something different. Okay, so it's like small veins of color can be projected through it, masked through it. Okay, so as you see, I'm using the I think it's too rough, so we can use the color correct node to fix it, or to make it look like we want. Let's try this. Up and down gamma. Oh, okay, so I'll lower the gamma so it's a little bit more glossy, as you see. So we can go back and set back gamma 1, gamma 2, and it's more and more roughened and starts to look like an even diffuse channel, but I want it to be a little bit glossy. Okay, so this is our first material. Okay, now create the material blender. Connect it to the output. Select material and connect it to the base color. And we have our problem. Thank you, Redshift. No, we don't have. Okay, so let's add another material. And this is going to be our dust thing, like in this, in the dirt and the dust in these creases in these convex areas. For this effect, first of all, we can make it like dark red, dark gray color. Let's kill the reflections, so we have like something like this, and create curvature node. It's this node creates the mask and the curvatures area. We can select convex and concave method. It looks great, I think. I will use concave for this thing because we like want to create the dust and dirt in the creased areas. Connect to layer 1 and connect the layer as the blend color. Okay, so we don't see immediately any changes, but we can increase the radius and remap this to the more white color, so you can see this. Oh shit. So you can see now the difference between this simple material and this. So it add the realistic, I guess, some effect. This dust increases inside of this curvature area, so it starts appear a little bit more natural. You know what? I thought that I will leave this roughness as it was at the gamma 1, because I want to create another layer, glossy layer that will cover, and it will use the curvature algorithms and curvature method to create a convex curvature algorithm to create the glossy areas like noses, like nose and hair. Okay, so concave. We can change the diffuse color if you like to the dark. That basically works like AO, ambient occlusion. We can give it a little more color. We can make it even brighter, like light dust. I leave it a dark color. And add a little bit more radius. Okay, so I'll leave it like that, and now I will create another complex material. Oh Jesus. I will duplicate this material. I will connect this bump map utilizing the power of node shading system. I will connect this bump map to the bump of this material. So we have this our glossy map, but with bump. Even put bump a little bit lower. Okay. And now I duplicate curvature node. Change the algorithm to convex. So as you see, it like in the inverts this principle. I don't know how to say it. And we select our like the parts that people used to rob to make a wish. Yes, but now I will create color layer to stack these textures, and I will use this diffuse texture or even a dirt texture No, I will use dirt texture, or both of them. It's actually will look even great. Add color correct. To this channel. And connect it to the color layer over here, layer number 1. We will not use here layer masks, but as you see, this or all layering stuff works like this. You just create a layer by layer of the texture, so you can use layer mask, but I will blend it with the multiplier channel, and we'll add a little details over here. So look, watch me now. So you can see there's difference between the lightness of this texture. So the lighter is thin is, the more glossy will be the material on our statue. So let's try to connect and see what's going on. Layer 2. Layering actually is the ultimate power of creating the realistic pictures. Okay, so we have now our glossy layer. It creates adds a lot of details to our object. Just a strange rubbing dirt. Okay, so what we can do here. Let's see how this mask work. So basically now I just try to experiment with the values, with all of the options to see what looks better, what looks just as I want it to look. So it's too bright for me. So to see it's like the way it works, we can switch back to our original metal material. So before and after, so like this, you add a lot of texture feeling to this. You see in this, you see the variations in the texture, and it feels more and more realistic to me. Obviously I do this in purpose of tutorial, so my main goal is to show you the way how to use all of these tools, but you can do much more better with it. You just need to find your settings, your options, your numbers out here. Okay. Let's see what we can do with this diffuse channel. I will oh my god, I will enable these because I will use this as a map, not as a color. Okay, so it looks like veins of metal. What we can do, we can duplicate this material here. And for example, make it not glass, but let's aluminium. Why not? Because we can. This CG magic, we can do everything we want. Connect it to the layer. Layer color. Connect these to the blend color. As you see, we get these strange veins going on here. Maybe we can change the reflection color. I don't know. Okay, it works like this, on and on. And the last thing I will do, I will add the dust layer, or rust layer, I guess I call it dust. Duplicate our black layer, duplicate it. Jesus fuck. I make it the diffuse color and light, a lot lighter color, like this. Yes. And let's pick the texture map that we're gonna use to use this. Let's pick the texture map. Okay. Not these, not these, not obviously not these, not these. Okay, let's try the noises of the Cinema 4D. Actually, you can use this Maxon noise. You can obviously use it in your Redshift setups. Let's pick displace turbulence or FBM. FBM I like a little bit more. Increase and decrease overall scale. Let's play with brightness and contrast. I will add a little bit. Add octaves. Let's make more detail the metal. And let's try to connect it. Okay, now let's change the seed and let's see what the theme is going works better for this. It may looks like it covered in dust. Oh, sure, we can actually make it looks like it covered in dust. You can see the tree of our material, it grows, but don't be confused with that. It actually works that simple. You just stock the materials. You just need to make sure that you found the pairs of this material. I will add also the bump map to this material, and I will show you one little thing so you can use it in your I will use the state node. It gives us by default the world position of normals, and what we can do with it, we can select by color splitter. We can pick only green color. Let's delete remove port, delete port. Yes, delete port. Okay, so now we have a texture of the top direction, like the Y thing from the bottom. So imagine like the light shining from the top, and this all the white here we now have it as a mask. what we can do with that, we can duplicate the color layer now what we were using here, and we can feed it to the base color. It blacks because it's by default in layer 1 enabled and with the black color with multiply, with normal actually, but so it's everything okay. Connect to the layer color 1 and set multiply, for example, and now you can see the details and mask increases. It starts to looks more realistic. You can even add more, you can play with parameters and connect this to the blend color of material 4. And let's see what we got. So let's add this golden scratches from this material. Looks weird, I guess, but you can always change it as you want. Maybe even a little bit gold. Let's see what it's like. So this nice. Now it looks like scratches on the statue. Play even more with Maxon. And now we have statue covered in dust. And you can see like it's after the Pompeii's theme, it's the top thing covered in the dust. So this is now it's a statue of the Sandman covered in dust. And this, guys, is way how to use the complex Redshift materials in your project. Thank you for watching. I hope you find it helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to my social media channel and have a great day.